What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the N54 project. Today we're diving into one final visual mod. I'm very excited for this one, and also I'm excited to be filming on the brand new camera, so hopefully you can notice a difference. We're looking to improve the quality here on this channel, and this is the first step, so let's get into it. So as you would have seen in our montage, we have the LCI Blackline taillights. So these are the European spec, newer version of the E82 1 series taillights. As you would have seen, they've got the sort of black smoked out tinting, that nice LED strip, and they just really modernize the car. So it's a little hard to get these in frame, but you can see here, look, they are beautiful. What is not to love about these? So they weren't cheap, not gonna lie. These sent me back about $700 Australian, imported directly from Germany. The name of the company that sells them is, I believe it's Europe's official reseller of OEM BMW parts. They're called Schmiedemans or similar. Basically, I have no idea how to say that name, but I'll drop a link in the description. From all of my research, these were the most recommended supplier to get these black lines. Thing to note, I have heard you can get various types of black lines. So if you go for cheap ones off eBay, you might not get the high quality LED ones. You can just get the halogen ones, but I wanted the full quality ones, paid the premium, and they're here now. So looking forward to installing them. All right, so we're back in the basement. We're going to crack straight into this install. I've already skipped ahead and done one side of the lights to show you that comparison yet again. And wow, it makes such a difference. I'm super impressed and I really can't wait to get them both on and fully installed. So one of the main problems I'm finding with the things that I see online, all these tutorials, is they're always much harder than what the YouTuber shows. But in this case, this was actually easy. So I'll give you an unlock. Look at that difference, wow. Like straight away, massive improvement. But the good thing is, it's actually really easy to do, so I'll show you how. So as I mentioned, this one is super simple. It only requires two tools. You need the flathead screwdriver to get off the clips, and also an 8mm ratchet screwdriver bolt. I'm not sure what to call these, I can't remember the name. But basically, there is one clip, 3 bolts, and 2 cords that you need to connect. The first light that I put in took me about 5 minutes max, so super simple. It's the one time that you actually find something simple online, so I highly recommend giving this one a try yourself. So first step, you need to remove this little clip here. So there is a male and a female part. You just need to get under and clip it off, basically. It's a little bit harder to do one-handed. So just use the flathead screwdriver to leverage it out. Then you get the male part out, followed by the secondary female part. So you just need to take one of those out. Then you move on to this little section here, which is quite hard to see. But basically, you just pull this section out. So it's a little bit of cardboard, fabric type material. It's just held in by the shape in these little fabric clips. Then you can see there's a little hole in there. It's really hard to see with the darkness, but let me grab a light. Okay, much better. You can actually see what's happening in here. So the previous clip was removed from this point. We removed the fabric overview, I don't know, covering point from all along there. Next section is to actually just go under the weather protected trim and pull this lip up. So you need to go from the side, then up to the top, and just pull it out. And then, as dodgy as this looks, you just bend it down. Don't go too hard because you don't want to deform it, but it does have some give in it. Next steps are 3 bolts. So 1 and 2, you can see that just in there. And then the third one is at the top. It's at the top, just in there. You can see that just up there. So you just get your 8mm, unscrew those. Then after that, you need to remove that clip there, which is also connected to a little section here. It's all easy by hand, as well as then you just need to remove this. So I'm gonna just do this as it's a little hard to film and complete, and I'll show you the result. Okay, so now I've removed the 3 bolts and you can have a pretty clear view of what they look like. Very simple, just 8mm, as well as the 2 previous clips that I mentioned. I've also gone ahead and removed this wire. So it clips in 2 parts. It's this section here, and then there's also a little tiny section. So you can see this little part there clips in the middle. And then we've also got this top one here that just clips into the back there. Just very simple to pull off. You'll be able to easily do it yourself. Then once we get to this step, very simply, you just wiggle it out. There you go, one-handed, done and done. As you can see here, there is a little bit of residue around the edge. I would recommend cleaning that before attaching the new one. You don't want any dirt and grime and water getting in there. So I'm just gonna do that now, and then we'll add on the new light. Okay, so that's now cleaned up. You don't have to go overboard. I've just done around the edges. Next step is just literally adding these straight in. So simple, like this is so basic. A nice little reveal. Oof, that looks beautiful. So next step's just got to reattach those screws or bolts at the back, reattach the wires, close it all up, and then give it a test. Ideally, maybe give it a test before you close everything up. That's what I did on the other side. Better safe than sorry. And just like that, we are done. I'm super happy with this one. This has been a great turnout. Let's give you a look. Look at that. Here comes the cinematic.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love at one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake?
So as you would have seen with that little montage we just filmed, great success. I'm super happy with how this has turned out. Probably one of the easiest videos we've put together so far. Out of all the parts, this has probably been one of the most expensive parts, but also 100% OEM, clipped together, put together, super easy, and I highly recommend it. As you saw, it's taken the car from a 2008 model up to a much more modern, present day car, so big recommendation. I also want to say big thanks for watching. This one, you would have seen this filmed a little differently. I got the new camera, as I mentioned, still getting used to it, still finding the perfect angles and how to use everything. But what I can promise is from here on out, we're going to be improving the quality of the content and trying to pump the videos out a little bit more frequently. Some of you would have been hoping that this was going to be the MHD video, but when these taillights arrived, I couldn't say no to installing them. Then finally, for anyone who is new here, please subscribe. I've just hit 100 followers and it's a really big motivator for me to make these videos. There's a lot of effort that goes into filming and editing all of these videos, so give me a follow. Really helps give me that motivation to continue on this journey, as well as let you keep up to track with what happens next. We've got some exciting things coming. We've got the MHD, we've got the front mount intercooler, and we've got the charge pipe and blow off valve. Long term, I hope to do a lot more with the car, but time will tell. If something breaks down, that will sort of throw a spanner in the works, as we say. But here's to hoping. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, peace.